every street. Celebrate.
Welcome back to the Now Morning Show. Of course, every Monday we feature brand new artwork on set for the week in collaboration with the Art Society of Trinidad and Tobago. This week, of course, we're not just celebrating World Steel Pan Day on Monday, but as would have said earlier, it's happening for the month. So joining us in studio is Deborah Clement to share a little bit more about her work, and I'll say give us an update on since she's been here. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm good, actually.
Update us as to what's been going on since we last saw you.
Well, nothing much artistically, because I don't have the time right now to produce stuff.
Okay.
But I'm doing, well, little things. You know, the treasure is to be able to draw every day or paint every day, do something. But I can't do that right now, so.
Understood. So let's go back in time a little bit for those who may not have been privy to our first conversation.
Yeah.
Walk us through your journey as an artist. You're a multidisciplinary artist, yes?
Yes, but I don't paint.
Okay.
I'm not a painter, because painters are colorists, and I am really, it's easier to draw.
Okay.
And I taught drawing for a long time, so.
Is it that you didn't dabble in paint, or you just...
Yeah, I use paint, as you can see, but when you look at some of our great artists who are painters,
Right.
you can't get close to that. You'll have a lovely Rupchan hanging there. No, paint is their language, right? It's their vocabulary. I am more into pen, pencil, drawing materials, because it is easier for me. It's cheap. It's also cheaper to produce stuff.
Okay, and one of the things that you did mention as well is that you were teaching. You taught in the visual arts field as well. Do you think that influenced your work over the years?
Yes, it did, definitely. And I want to, credit all those art teachers now who are doing such fantastic work, because one of the things about shaping art is that you're taking chaos and you're making it into, giving it meaning, right? You see it with the steel band. The Rockers talked about the practice and noise, and then there's some point in time when it's shaped and they knock the pan and it's back into production. CXC has its own mandate, and CXC is very visual, it's very realistic, it's very conventional. So for me, what I'm doing is trying to make drawing unconventional. I'm trying to use any material that I can find so that we can transcend the CXC, CSEC high school model.
It should come to fruition. So let's start with the pieces, because usually we only have maybe 4 to 5 pieces on set, but you have graced us with 5.
Yeah, 6.
6 pieces.
Yeah.
Let's start with the one that's right behind me. What is the name of this, and walk us through your creation process?
Well, this was inspired by Winifred Atwell. And Ella Andel has a quotation, dancing on the keys of life.
Right.
And so it is about Pan being in the stratosphere. So all the different kinds of steel bands as well. And of course, a lot of our arrangers play another instrument. So it also pays homage to Louise McIntosh, who played pan, but she arranged for steel bands as well, and she taught steel band. So that's called How High the Moon.
Now, taking a look at the piece, we can see that different mediums have been used.
Yeah.
What mediums did you use for this, to draw this?
Well, it's a collage drawing. I used graphite pencil all the time, most of them graphite. I used cardboard, foil, and acrylic paint.
And is that tape also that we see on it? Some form of tape, the collage itself, those black stripes?
It's a foil.
It's a foil?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
And how long did this piece take?
Well, how can I put this? It started with the board. And then, the piece keeps calling you and it keeps telling you, I'm not finished. There's more.
Right.
And I'm not finished, there's more. It's like when, we allude to Panorama, people start with one tune, but they tweak and they tweak and they tweak. It's not complete until the end. So that's, most of my work takes weeks.
So let's go to this next piece. It's called Pappy and the Obsessive Whiners, correct?
Yeah.
What inspired this piece? Quite an interesting selection.
Well, the calypso. And then, of course, Carnival has a space for everyone. So Papi is a whiner too. And Papi is in his old sailor mask costumes, mix and match. But he could come out. He's using a walker, but he could come out and he could party with everyone else.
Agreed. That's the beauty of it that I've used to see as well. I noticed here that one of the mediums is leather paint. How easy is that to work with?
It's like an acrylic.
Okay.
But I find it more light fast than acrylic.
All right, let's go to this next piece. Of course, very much in tune with World Steel Pan Day, Steel Melodies.
Yes, that's a very old drawing that I did in 1999. All right. So I can't sell it because it is, of course, that old paper.
Right.
Even though it was archival then, archival has changed now. So it's kind of yellowing. So I'm going to start making some prints of it and selling it.
And it's quite interesting, all the different depictions that we see in the piece, particularly, of course, you're seeing it there on your screen.
Yes.
From the steel pan, you're seeing some moko jumbies also, some chess pieces, a piece that we will be able to unpack as the days go on, rather, because this beautiful artwork will be on set with us for the entire week. So let's go to the next piece that we have on set, the one that is right with the two sailors. What's the name of that piece?
That's Sailors and Bats.
Okay.
Now I did the sailor ones for Rotunda. They had a show specifically themed sailors, but you can't have sailor, without pan. Sailor and pan are inexplicably intertwined. So I did the sailors, and then in the negative spaces I saw these shapes, and so I made them into bats as well, and the powder.
And speaking of sailors, the next piece that we have on set is King Sailor.
Yeah.
This is also a mixed media piece. What did you use for this one?
Well, I used anything I could find, but it's still a drawing, but I use anything. Doilies, leather paint, foil. I used some paillettes. I was trying to approximate the way a King Sailor is made.
Okay.
And
okay, so then I have to ask, because you say approximating the way a King Sailor was made. How long did this one take?
This one was easier. This took a day.
Oh, wow.
Because it's just to wait for things to dry, glue to dry and stuff. It took a day because I used to help make sailor masks, so I knew I was going.
Oh, so we also see where you draw that reference from as well, the inspiration. And the final piece that we're going to chat about this morning is one, I think, all of our favorites, the Unity.
Yeah.
And this is mixed media. Along with others. What's the story behind this?
Arnim's had a carnival show last time, and I did something with Unity, and it resonated with people, so I had to this is a redone piece. And just the fact that you can, when you think of steel band, you think of dance, you think of, well, I couldn't put music in there, but there's the engine room in the back.
Yeah.
People with scratcher and shakers and so on. So it was about the joy of life. It was about the energy that the engine room gives you.
Deborah, what do you hope people take away from your work?
That when you draw, you're making a statement, yes, but you can use anything you can find to add to the drawing because it's not CSEC anymore. So that any material is relevant.
And for those who are interested, where can we get more information about you and any upcoming shows?
From the Art Society.
The Art Society.
Right, of course.
Well, Deborah, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure to have you. And we appreciate the artwork. Thank you so much for letting it grace our presence for the week. It's a blessing, as always.
Thank you for having me.
Deborah Clement, our resident artist, on set for the week, right here on the Now Morning Show. Stay tuned. There's more coming up after this break.
Stacey, Ann, morning.
Good morning.
How you going? Well, I'm good. You know, they say that it's hot in New York, but like they turn the air condition up to the coldest, so I feel like I'm in Alaska.
Nice, man. And Barry, are you here with us as well?
Yeah, how are you going, Rockets?
So far, so good.